Happy New Year, everyone. How's everyone doing? I want to talk about the new year, the new narcissist, right? When I hear people say new year, new me, I don't know how to feel about that statement, really, to be honest, because you're going to be the same you're just going to be a better version, right? Or worse version in the narcissist case, right? So I want to talk about, I spoke to one of my clients and, they were just talking to me about how the narcissist has basically left them, ran off into the sunset. So we're going to talk about the narcissist and ran off into the sunset with the new supply, right? So I'm not sure I'm going to title this video, but we're talking about the narcissist and running off into the sunset. And if you haven't done already, please subscribe, please like, please share, and let's get into it. So there's a mixed feelings that you will feel when the narcissist moves on, okay? Especially if you're on your healing journey, you're not just fresh out of that relationship. If they stop harassing you, stalking you, and you've been struggling with that, you've got no contact, you've been strong, and if you have, you need to congratulate yourself for that. And the narcissist has finally given up on trying to get back in your life and get back with you. You will have a sense of happiness. You will be relieved. You'll feel like you can walk the streets without looking over your shoulder, right? But on the other hand, you might feel some other negative feelings when that happens, because you feel like, how can you get away with coming into my life, promising me something, destroying me, and then walking away? Like, that's not fair, right? So I need you to think positively about the whole situation. I need you to think of the fact that many people don't actually get a second chance. Many people, especially women, don't get to leave the narcissist alive. And you have. That means you have a second chance. That means you can turn your life around. You can find another partner. You can chase your dreams. You can go back to your childhood and do things you like to do, whether that was skating, skipping. It's like a new life, okay? Especially that it's a new year right now. And you may feel like, okay, how comes they get their new life? You get to get your own life now. They've moved on. They've realized that you're not that same person you was. So what's the point in them wasting their time with you, okay? And you need to understand that this is a good thing. You might feel negatively like, what? How come they could just run off into the sunset? But you need to think of, I've grown as a person. Even if you might not have grown in terms of your career, your financial situation, but in terms of your mindset, in terms of your assertiveness, in terms of your people pleasing, you have said no. You have got no contact. You've been strong, which is very, very hard. And you need to give yourself credit for that, because people that don't understand how hard it is to go no contact with somebody that you love or loved or liked, or you had a fantasy around that person, that situation, and you have to leave that behind. People don't understand how hard that is, right? So I need you to understand that this is your chance. This is a new year. This is a new time to become that person you want to become, okay? People change their lives in 2 to 3 years. People change their lives in a year. Things can happen. Obviously, most people, it takes about 5 to 10 years. But listen, years fly by, especially if you have children. You blink and your child's 10, you're thinking, what? Where did 10 years go? So I need to understand that it feels like a negative situation because they've left you, especially if they've left you with children, with a household, with a failing business. They've left you in the mud to pick up the pieces. And it feels very unfair, because you've given this person everything. You've done everything for this person, for them to just get up and walk away. And especially if you're looking on their social media, which you shouldn't be doing, but I understand if you are, and you're seeing them happy and, living life, you're going to feel like, why do you get to be happy? Why is it always the good people that finish last, okay? That's not the case. They have to make it out that way. So you feel like crap, so you give up. If the narcissist showed you what's really going on in their life, how nobody's talking to them, how they're being exposed by their behaviors, because they will get exposed, how family members are cutting them off, friends are cutting them off, guys are cutting these girls off, you already know how it goes. They burn bridges, and before you know it, there's no bridges to burn. So this is why the narcissist has to move on with the new supply to another city, to another country. You feel like they're living life, but they're running from something. They're running from somebody. They're running because there's nothing left in that particular city or country for them. And when you understand the negative reasons why they're moving, you will feel a bit better. You're seeing them running to a hot country, a sunny country, starting their life again, whilst you're stuck or maybe feel trapped in a situation with maybe, like I said, a business, a child, whatever the situation is for you. But you need to understand that God has got you here for a reason. You're strong. You're so strong that the narcissist doesn't even want to even try with you no more. They're going to go for a younger woman, a younger man, a more naive woman, a more naive man to manipulate. They can't manipulate you because now you're an expert on toxic people and narcissism. I can't even say the word. That they don't even want to play games with you, right? So this is just my little motivational talk to let you know that if the narcissist has left you, discarded you, has moved on and is running off into the sunset, don't feel like it's all, roses and what's the term? Roses. I say roses and cream, but I just make up my own thing. Don't feel like it's all amazing because they are running from something. You need to understand this. They are running from somebody. You are not. You are now, hopefully, going to be focusing on yourself. Hopefully, you're going to be focusing on your children, your business, your health, your mental health, your physical health. This year is about you. This year is about being selfish. And I encourage you to be selfish. I encourage you to put yourself first. I encourage you to sleep the extra hour if you have to. I encourage you to spend your money on your hair, your makeup, that course, whatever is going to help you. It's time to invest in you for you. If you got to end this video, wow, well done, thank you, congratulations. And I want to say thank you so much for everyone's support in 2022. I appreciate you so much. You guys have no idea. If you want to be a part of the private Facebook community, please DM me on Instagram or you can email me and let's have our private chats on there. Let's get our feelings out there in a safe space where there's no narcissist or toxic people or victim blamers in the comments. So I will see you for the next video.